Hello. Good evening. It's your Blue Archive Gacha wheel, beginner artist self-proclaimed, and your boy Tosanyo. Welcome to my chatting stream. It's called Zatsudan in Japanese, but here in the West, they also call it like just chatting, chatting, chit chat, yapping stream, whatever in that sense, but it is like themed around having, it's called, just like having a talk. Nice room? Yeah, hello 8, welcome to the chatting stream, and thank you. I put all of those stuff in there myself, like all the furniture, and it's pretty rough, but maybe not the first time you saw that. Maybe forgot about that, but yeah, it has been like a while since I did like the last Zatsudan stream, I think. Maybe like a month, maybe a few weeks, I'm not really sure, but there was like a lot of gacha and like different gacha games in between, like Blue Archive had like Mahjong Souls at one point, and then Brown Dust too. But not a lot, it's like mostly like Blue Archive, so to say. And either like the raids that were like going on, or like the read-alongs, since there were also like story chapters dropping, and very interesting. But from what I'm gonna talk about in this stream is like about my streams in May and like last week as well. 3 weeks is not that long? Yeah, it's maybe not, but still, it's like what I can like remember like fondly. If we go like back for a few other months, then it's like a little bit harder to remember. I can't like even recall what I did last year, if I'm being honest. I tried like a little bit in that regard doing a chatting stream, and I was like, oh, I don't remember that much anymore. But yeah, the stream will be like, I'm not really sure how long it will take. Maybe like 1 hour minimum, or like about 2 hours. Not sure, but I have like something here prepared, so to say. I'm like sharing a tiny little bit of like screen share on like previous streams. And the first thing we have was like in the first May, was like about a chatting stream as well. So like more than a month ago. And I talk like about this stream mostly regarding the events of like the Crown Assault tournament that like Tomo hosted last time. This was like the kyatto tournament, so to say. And I had like some rough things to like report, but at the same time it was like a good experience there, that, you know, a small team was like there ready to help, but it works regardless. And yeah, regarding that tournament, regarding a tournament from Tomo Gumudo, regarding Crown Assault tournament, it's gonna be, he as well is like hosting one in the next week. Kyatto is pretty big for BA community. Yeah, it really is, since like Kyatto is like one of the simpler insanes so to run, and that tournament is like theming around that. I saw like a lot of interesting matches, and it was like kinda interesting to like referee, like monitor those as a referee. And it would be like certainly interesting for Ghost as well, since like next week we have like the Ghost Crown Assault, and Tomo will like hold a tournament regarding that. I already saw like a little bit of the banner, and he already opened like the applications for refereeing players. But for me myself, I'm not really sure if I if I'm like able to. I'm not really sure if you can see. No, I actually cannot see it, but maybe you can hear it out. I'm not really sure, but I'm kind of tired today, and if I'm thinking about next week, I'm getting a little bit more tired of like the upcoming work. It has like a little bit to do with the real life as well, like how it's called. There are like different time zones, right? And most tournament hosts like Kosu and Tomo, they're both on the Philippines, so this means like they're in Asia, right? And if it's like morning for them, it's like midnight for us EU pros. So if I try to like help, then I need to stay awake. It can be like certainly manageable if you have like some proper night's rest and sleep before that. But if I, for example, have like an afternoon shift and then there's an additional night shift with like refereeing, then yeah, I don't really get to rest. So it's kind of like tough for me. What job are you working? I work at police. Okay, cool. Police is like a respectable job. It sounds like kind of dangerous, but it's like very respectable, and you have like certainly some respect from my side and from the citizens as well. Regarding my job, can I talk about this? Let's say I'm like in some kind of factory kind of job. I'm some kind of factory kind of job. Working with like, what do you call it? Let me Google that for a moment. Translate. Like English is not my first language. I'm working with some textiles, or like some kind of clothing, you know? And I'm working like some kind of factory environment like that. Not like, how it's called, not sweatshop like. Not at all. So like in Europe it's like with the law it's like a little bit stronger on this kind of side. And so to say, it's like more on the storage and logistics kind of, while working with textiles, so like clothing in that kind of sense. And I'm like, yeah, I have like multiple jobs there. So I'm kind of like a boy for everything, like I'm odd jobs kind of. I'm like very flexible, and they like hired me about last year. Yeah, they scouted me last year. They saw like I was like there for half a year as like just to see like how the work is. They needed like some additional workforces, and I was like one of the team members, and yeah, I got like in there, and yeah, it's kind of like that. I'm being like pretty vague, so I must like say, but I can't like share too much, so, you know. But they needed me, and it was like a pretty comfortable job, and yeah. But I'm like working that like afternoon, like next week, and if I'm going to go into refereeing as Tomo's referee, so this means like an additional night shift, so about like 4 hours plus, then yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting to sleep, and I'm not getting younger. You know, when you're like young, it's like okay if you eat like a lot of trash, like let's say fast food, and get like a low amount of sleep. You're still fine at this rate. But at an older age, you will feel it will be like a double-edged sword if you do something like that. It sure can be like good for once, but if you do it like at a higher age, like if you're like a little bit bigger, you know, you need like more power, more energy to like run your body. As a teenager, your body doesn't need that much energy, but if you're like kind of an adult, you know, like little bigger sized whale, then you need all that sleep and like nutritious food to like keep your body running. If you don't get any of those, then yeah, it's kind of bad. So you have a limited energy output, so to say. You can only like run for that long. And if I use up all my energy from like the afternoon shift, I'm like returning like home at like 10 PM kind of. And then in 4 hours the next shift begins with like refereeing. My body, yeah, is kind of like not making it. And even if my body is fine, my mind is like super sleepy. So I'm not really sure. Is it supply planner? I can't like say too much, but let's say I'm a supply planner, yeah. And it is certainly something that that requires for your mind to stay like awake. So if you like go from there to like refereeing, that also needs like monitoring and awareness, then it's, yeah, like pretty painful. Your eyes are like burning, for example, and sometimes you catch yourself like sleeping, like lacking, that your eyes are like getting like shut. Getting back pain, can't stand up properly. Man, when age reverse, I don't want to experience those kind of things when I'm old. Yeah. There are certainly a lot of things to be like aware of once you get older. You need to like respect your body that needs like a lot more energy like to run. And if you don't treat it correctly, it will like fall apart. Sometimes when you eat like a lot of shit, you know, like let's say instant ramen with like really strong flavor, kind of, those are like very unhealthy. And like once in a while it's like fine, but if you're like especially very young, it's like fine. But I tried to like, when I was like, let's say like in the younger 20s, I would like say, would like show myself like the same food as I did as a teenie back then. It was like taste certainly really good, but something would like happen with my heart. That, I don't know, do they call it heartburn? Something like that, that your heart is like tightening, and then and you have to take like deep breaths to like get rid of that pain and get like back to normal body temperatures and yeah, without that pain as well. And it's kind of like, yeah, it's certainly not the same anymore. So But yeah, Zatsudan stream to like look back on, and there was like certainly a lot of things I talked, but not only like Tomo's tournament. Let me remember, what else did I talk about? Talk like about how I got into VTubers, I think, there on this day, and that I like drew a lot of things, and at some point I like got like my will to draw like reignited, and I actually like showcased, I think, like that my art got like used for a stream. This was like from Amelia Watson, yes. yeah, so if you want to go back to that, I think like the stream, I had like a lot of fun with that one, I must like say. I have like this good memory. After that one stream, can't like remember I did like another one. Let me scroll like up. So it was like a karaoke stream. Scuff idol training. I can't really remember much about that. But I think like not a lot of people came there. Not really sure about like VOD wise. It has like the lowest, one of the lowest view counts in my channel. I think I can skip this one. I would do like something like monthly karaokes, so like to train my singing. I get like back to other stuff. There was this read along as well with like the Railgun Explore Archive collab. After that was like the Mahjong Souls. Amila Watson, the best VTuber girl. Yeah, she is like very unique. She's very unique. And it's like a lot of skill and a lot of potential. The debut was like really something. But later on she told like about that she was kinda like not herself, she wasn't in full control. She can't really remember what she did on her debut stream, she said like. And it's kinda like understandable. It was like she didn't pilot her mecha at the point, it went like autopilot. And yeah. I went like into the debut with like a certain expectation. The debut was not it. But I kept like my reservations and was like watching the next streams, and she was like more normal in those ones and kind of like, yeah, she's like more what I expected to be. And her voice is pretty cute, I must like say. Like the way she talks as well. It might not be like in a kind of anime kind of sense. I can't like remember. Like back in the days, ENVTubers were like not that big of a thing, and kind of was like thinking, okay, they look like this, so the voice kind of have to match the appearance, so to say. But sometimes they don't really, you know. Sometimes we have like some old mans behind. It's this kind of meme, you know, that like an old man is like voicing the VTuber, you know. And it's kind of like, yeah, they use like some kind of voice changer, right? And I remember like this one manga, like my dad is the queen of VTubers. It used this kind of trope, this kind of meme. I remember like Kali, she she did like a read along of that manga. Yeah. Yeah, maybe behind my avatar here might be like also like a big fat old man, you know? Like those kind of people like you see in like those NTR manga. But anyway, there were like those read-along streams, right? Of like the Railgun and like the Mahjong Souls. And I must like say Railgun, I think like this event was like a little bit on the May side. Also they end the apps for Railgun. Himari said there were one more world out there. It's kind of like they're like visitors from another world. Yes, they came kind of like here regarding some Indian poker and such, but I must like say this collab here, it was kind of like on point. It would like make sense with the Railgun characters in Blue Archive, and the synergy was like kind of interesting. But if I want to see like more regarding Sensei and the Railgun students, then I had to read like the bod stories of them. So far I can only read from Saten and like from Mikoto. But with like Shoko Misaki, well, I need to like check out a YouTube video for that. Since I skipped her for now, for that one. There's like still the chance it will like rerun, but looking at the JP server, doesn't look like it's for now. Regarding like but yeah, I will like maybe check Railgun out. I said like something like that, right? I will check it out, but not anytime soon. But I will like watch the anime at least. Even though it's like really hard to like get into it. It's like boring in the beginning. It's like old anime for you. But the anime is like the anime opening, right? Anime opening is like banger. Like was like Index? I'm not really sure. Also, if you Google Watson Amelia, you will surprise. Certainly I will. But probably not gonna look for it. I don't know. I heard like about the case that she got like doxxed by that one, by one like wannabe VTuber who like debuted and started like a drama with that. Like some kind of video with like the problem with VTubers. And then her face got like doxxed, got like revealed. So kind of wonder if I type that in, I will like see her face. Not really sure. No? Well, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it's something, it's like that. Sometimes like, even if you don't look for it, sometimes the recommendations send you to like some random video and you're like, yeah, this must mean something. But yeah, I'm not regarding that one person who like doxed Ame. I'm not gonna like say their name. They don't need like more attention. I would like say they don't need that any attention. Maybe not go further into that. No, if you Google search Watson Amelia, you will Alice picture. You will see an Alice picture. Alice. Okay, I see. Interesting. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. Okay, I see. But yeah, talk like about the opening from Railgun. I haven't like really watched a lot of it, but the opening was like sang a lot in like karaoke. I think like the one that like Iris sang is like the most popular one, or like the best rendition so far. How did it go? I'm not really sure if it's like safe to like sing the melody, but yeah. Anyways, there was like another kind of collab. This was like the Mahjong Swords. I watched like the VOD of that, and I must like say, like just listening to myself reading, just like normal reading, like not voice acting, just like it feels like I'm listening to like some old man or like some gentleman. I don't know, but it's kind of like soothing to like listen to someone who reads like out a story, kind of like a good night's kind of story. And it was like certainly like a little very comfortable to listen to. But there were like some audio issues. I don't really know if it's like the distance towards the microphone or like certain settings but I guess like in the end it's like the distance from like me speaking to the microphone. Maybe I was like too close, maybe too far away, but maybe like way too far away. So there's like after the first or second episode, like a lot of unaudible kind of parts, and maybe like only the beginning, and the ending was like interesting. In the beginning, yeah, it's like proper reading, and at the end there was like gacha parts, and I think this was like more entertaining to watch. Like I was like say I didn't have much expectations when I went into the Mahjong Souls collab, but I was certainly curious about the collab inclusion, and since like the JP, it was like the kind of April Fool's kind of reward collab, that they will be like reunited. And I saw like something on the Mahjong Souls kind of site that like Blue Archive character skins will be like pullable, and then you have like all those accessories. And for Blue Archive's side with Mahjong Souls, they had like a monster Ichihime. But in the end, she didn't appear in like as a playable character in Blue Archive. So yeah, but the summon, yeah, the summoning was like something. I got like very lucky that I was like able to get all 4 of those, like Aru, Shiroko, and Mitsuki on stream. Hoshino was able to get like off stream, and like I posted like something in the YouTube community regarding that I could like spark her. But man, it's like really expensive. So like worst case, it could be like really expensive if I can only spark one, right? Can like just sparking one character, like getting a guaranteed pull, costs like about $400. If you have like the double bonus, it might be like under $200 kind of. So I was like thinking, yeah, if I can only choose one, go for Mitsuki. I like Hoshino. I like Shioko's soothing voice. Hoshino's like really cute and like a spirit animal in this kind of sense of like being laid back. I was like really a dog kind of. But if I can only choose one, it would be like Mitsuki. I like her teasing. I like her impish kind of accent like voice, and yeah, and her costume is like but I was like able to get like them all. That's like pretty cool in this kind of sense. The gacha was like also like a reason for that, and I must like say, when Aaron is not around, you get luckier. I guess so. But regarding Mahjong Souls itself, the gameplay, I learned like a lot of Mahjong in like short amount of time, and I got like promoted to like adept, like from adept, which is like beginner level, to like adept, which is like kind of like better than beginner, right? Maybe like amateur, they would like say. But Mahjong is like a pretty cool game, I must like say. It has like some imbalances here and there. If you play like after our rules, but like Riichi Mahjong is like pretty much fun. And even if you have like a bad starter hand, you're like able to still make a comeback at the end of the game, like at the end of the set. It is like, can be like chess, yeah. In chess you can outplay the opponent, but in Mahjong you play like with several people on the board. Like there are like at least 2 other, or like 3 more there. And it, depending on like what tiles are like on the field, you can kind of read into the opponent's hand. And there are like a lot of different kind of combinations for like a winning hand. And let's say I don't know every single combination. I don't like know what leads into a Haneman or like a Baiman, so like into 12k points, 80k points, 24k points, or like more. But I kind of like know, okay, they're like Dora tiles, and if I have like Dora tiles in my hand, I get like 1k extra points. And when I get like a winning hand, I can get like at least 4k or like something around the 8k kind of points area. So like something like Mangan or like Haneman, but mostly like Mangan. I go like for those fast hands kind of winning strands, and yeah. But I can also like, the more and more I play, I can like also like tell, okay, it's maybe not safe if I like throw this out or that out. So, and while I was like playing Mahjong, I also watched like the anime Kaiji, not Kaiji, Akagi. This is like by the same author, but Akagi is like the one series is focused on Mahjong, and it's like not like sports anime where it's like start small and then they go like to high school championship to like world championship or like nation kind of wise. It's more in the kind of gambling kind of side, mind games, and psychological kind of stuff. So with like stakes, yes, you could like say that's not Blue Lock. It's not Blue Lock. Blue Lock is like different, but it has stakes for certain, and it's like really like interesting to watch. And I know like how good Kaiji was, so I was like not disappointed with like how Akagi did that. But it's sure a little bit interesting to see. I know like how the characters look like. They have like those Dorito chins, and really like weird kind of character design. But when I listen to their voice, kind of like fits, even though it's like nothing I would expect from them. Akagi sounds so calm. And the way he like love is like and he speaks like very calm, and and he hides like a lot of emotions, and it's like really hard to see him like see other kind of emotions. And yeah, there's also like a skin for Akagi in the Mahjong Souls kind of thing. Kind of like nice to see. I like did research a little bit regarding the playable skins there, and of like of any chance of like those reruns. Not so far yet, but I might like save for more stuff. But yeah, I'm not really sure if I should like stream Mahjong Souls at some point again. I could like, if I have no idea, do like a random, put it like on my schedule and have like a chatting, have like chatting in between. But maybe I'm gonna find some people. Maybe I'm gonna stop at some point to be like a solo streamer, you know, do occasional collabs. And if I find like some people who do play Mahjong, maybe I can do something with that. And then we do like something like a Batsu for the loser. Maybe we can do like some sus voice lines we have to like read out. Or someone can possess the extra card of someone, then post something, whatever they like. I sure do think about something like that. But not really. I have like some people I can like talk to regarding content creation, collabs, but I'm not like really sure, since all of those people are like from the German kind of bubble. Maybe I should like reach out for more, but those people like in the German kind of bubble, social bubble, are also like capable of speaking English pretty well. But yeah, gonna see. After those collab streams with like Archive X, Railgun, and Mahjong Swords Explore Archive. It was like the Grand Assault with like chess set here. Day 2, Day 5, Day 6. This was Total Assault, yes. I do remember I did place pretty well in this one. I got like rank 4, right? Yeah, I got rank 4. At one point, I think like... Was it day 2 or day 5? No, it was off stream at some point. Yeah, it was off stream where I like posted something. Where I was like, yeah, I cannot stop the score anymore. Let me check. I can certainly remember something like that. That I had like I have to get this somewhere else. Where was that? Chess set. That I did like get rank 1 on the very first day. And then I was like, yeah, I cannot top this run at any point anymore. And there was like at this point no competition regarding rank 1, kind of. But yes, okay, I found it. I got like rank 1 here. And I think like it was the first or second day of Torment. Yeah. It was like a 2-core opening. Yeah, kinda like this. After that that announcement, there would be like 3 other clearers above me, and then there was like no chance for me to like catch up anymore. I would have to do... yeah, I lacked like the trip red. There was like the strat of like, originally it used like trip red, like casual Saya, to do like the speedrunner, but I had only like Moe to rely on. And then if you didn't have the trip red, you would lose like something like the JP strat with like using Mikoto Misaka to like clear the ways a little bit faster, and I didn't have that, so yeah. But those raid runs, those attempts were like pretty fun, I must like say. It's like one of the easier yellow tournaments, I must like say. But then there was like the gacha banner with like Yukari. This one went pretty well. So 200 pulls were made, and I got like 2 times Yukari. So like I got pulled here 1 time within 200 pulls, and after that I used like the spark. So the Elite Desuwa worked pretty well. There was also like the karaoke plus Zatsudan that I talked like at the music of the archive and like sang few songs. This stream was like pretty relaxing for me. Was like say I could like talk about something I like really love, and occasionally like sing. So it's like a copyrighted, yeah, there was like a copyright restriction, so you wouldn't like any monetization out of it, but that was like kind of fine. So out of all of those karaoke streams, I wouldn't gain anything if I get at some point like monetization. But yeah, it was pretty fun for me. Like Target for Love, the opening endings for the Archive anime, the promotional songs, like, yeah. Maybe not Clear Morning. like what NJP was like, but I'm not really sure if it falls under like Ogara or like under Blue Archive, but I was like not choosing that for some reason. But yeah, I do like think I do have like fun with singing streams. That's like the problem with like that that I have like to practice a lot more to be like pleasant to listen to. Yeah. But maybe I can do something with like some projects coming upwards. Karaoke is like more like that you sing live, yeah, right? But sometimes I like those kind of video size covers, right? Those are like about 2 to 3 minutes, like pretty like short pace, and then you can pick up whenever you want. Like, so far I did only one, and this was like without any mixing. It's like pretty scuff one, but I'm like thinking certainly about one where I could like hire someone to help me out. Since I like think it will go like a long mile, that. But yeah, let's see if I can do something like that. So far, like this YouTube channel, like I'm also a Twitch streamer, but it's like mostly like YouTube. I certainly want to do something with that. It's just like still a hobby, so I kind of have to like move on with that channel and like see if it's like fun for me, you know, to like invest like some money maybe into it. So far it's like always like time invest into it and a little bit of my sanity. Sometimes I feel like some of it gets lost, maybe not sanity but also like my wakeness kind of state. And time is like what I invest into it, like being here present, you know, talking with you gamers, talking to you gamers, or like trying some art. And that PNG tuber of mine is certainly something where I spend like time and like my skills into it. So I'm kind of like moving around more or less, and have like different expressions as well. So okay, it doesn't switch. I can kinda change it up like that. And if I feel like it, I could like switch to my older version, so which you like recognize as the profile picture of the channel. Like if you're on Twitch, you see maybe like a different face, but in the YouTube kind of side, it's like more up to date. I'm not really sure. I kinda keep it like separated at that point, and the profile picture I did like for the Twitch kind of profile, or like use as an X for the X account. It's like the oldest oldest out there, and I keep using that. I don't really know, but I kind of like the work of like past Tosan, and kind of like, yeah, let's keep that. let's not update that one. But for YouTube, I will surely like update at some point. And maybe like change the channel name, since I see like those are new channel. Maybe it's a little bit too generic. But yeah, I'm gonna notify you gamers regarding that one. Oh yeah, that was a read along stream with like the Yakyako main story, but let's say I have fun with that one. I really like Yukari and how the story got introduced with and set up the conflict. It's like a very slow first half, but it's like it introduced the characters pretty well. Like the Hyakayoran. Set up the situation and the circumstances in the conflict. It's a really, really good start. And it's like a good has a good flow to jump right into the second half. But before that would like happen, it would take like 2 weeks. Those 2 weeks, I did an art stream with like Midori and did I one draw of her? I kinda don't know. Did I drew her beforehand? Maybe I drew her within 1 hour. And then I saw like, it's not done. I had to like pinch in 30 more minutes. Something like that. But drawing streams are like pretty relaxing and fun for me, I must like say. At first I wouldn't like get any ideas and motivation, but once I get like started, it would like go on and go on. Usually on how I decide on what to draw in those art streams. It always depends on like what is currently trending on the Blue Archive server. Or like Blue Archive in general. And I look mostly at like Blue Archive Japan. Or what's coming out. And at that point there was like the Made event rerun. Like the Alabaster calling card. Where like one of the 7 prisoners would like appear. The benevolent thief would like appear there. Or if I not spoil the name, but it's like something like Kyatto Kid wise. And then the game development department, they would be like on the case. They would be like on the case on the cover as like mates. So we had like made Yuzu, made Arise for the first event. For the rerun, JP got like Momoi and Midori as additional playable characters there too. And they were like new gacha characters, so to say. Not limited, but they had like interesting kit. So I would like start off with Midori. And for the next time I do like an art stream like that, I would do like Momoi. But before it came to that, there was like Browners 2. The collab would be like there. With like the Mushoku Tensei X Browners 2. And I must like say, except for one part. Except the one part with the gacha. That's one point from like on Chinese player. I had like a lot of fun with that one. Like I knew a little bit of the story. Yeah, those hot straights gave me nightmares. Yeah, you see it like on the thumbnail, like very vaguely. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about it later. The Browners 2 stream was like pretty fun for me. I read like a little bit of the story from Browners 2. At the beginning, I didn't really care much about it. I was only like there for the girl I wanted to pull on. But then I was like, you know, it's like another fantasy kind of game. And it's like similar to like isekais that recycle each other, but I was like, hey, take it like slowly, you know, give this game a chance. Maybe it's a good story, you know. And I kind of like start to enjoy it, you know. Kind of. I wouldn't like skip the story. I would like, this has like full voice acting in the game at the beginning. Like the first 4 volumes, I think. It had, or like first 3 volumes had like full voice acting. But because I didn't have much time, I would like just skim it kind of. I wouldn't skip it, but I would skim it. So I would read the speech bubble and then like press enter and get to the next text badge. So I wouldn't like listen fully to the voice acting and just like go from point A to point B to point C, kind of. So I kinda knew like the gist, but at some point I was like, take it like slowly and enjoy the game. Like have fun with it and don't like shove it down your throat. You know, it's like not fast food. You can like enjoy food better if you like take it slowly. And so this is what I did, and I kinda like enjoyed the flow of it. I enjoyed the cast, like the characters, and actually like, yeah, it's not bad. It might be not perfect, but it's not bad. 7 out of 10. So far. I'm like only like 5 chapters in. And so far I'm like reading the 6 ones, but I like heard that like chapter 7 and chapter 8, like everything afterwards will be like go like really hard. So we're gonna see for that before I read like at some point Eric's event story, like the collab story on stream. Maybe like in 1 or 2. No. Can't do it in 2 weeks. We think. Aries banner's like up for 2 weeks. Aries was like this week or like last week, not really sure. But I have to do it next week. I have to like read the story. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, I enjoyed the story for Roxy's part. For Roxy's event. It was really on character for her. And also like with Shera, the water mage in this game too. They would like synergize pretty well. But similar to like the Blue Archive collab with like Mahjong Souls, or like Railgun collab with Blue Archive, that the collab characters would be in this franchise is just a dream. Oh, I just dreamt that. And yeah, it would make sense. But if you want to take a deeper look on what my opinions are on that stream, on that regarding my comments on like Mushoku Tensei in Blue Archive, no, not in Blue Archive, but in Brawlers 2, you can check out the stream. I think like even if you don't know about Brawlers 2, but are like there for Mushoku Tensei, I think like it gives you like a good kind of idea on like what this game is. I think like I introduced this game pretty well for like Mushoku Tensei enjoyers. Well, not even Blue Archive enjoyers, even like those who don't know anything about Brawlers or Mushoku Tensei. Yet yeah. Are you going to play new Hoyoverse game? Z. Nah, probably not. I don't have time, really. And so far I haven't like seen anything that seems like pulling me into the game. But yeah, I see like the game trailer and I see like the benefits of being day one. And, like being one of the people who are like pre-registering. They would give like free pulls, right? And have like some kind of milestone reward. But to be honest, I don't want to be one of the first people to play like a new game I'm not interested in. Which sounds like harsh, you know, but as long as I don't have interest, I would like wait until people would like form a proper opinion. Like put like out some reviews, like not day one review, but like give it a week, maybe a month, you know. And then people are like they have like processed everything by now, that I can like put out a well-formed opinion, in a sense, like well-educated, right? Instead of like being like in the honeymoon phase and like day one, you know, oh, everything's so great, it's fantastic, or like maybe they're not that positive and are like seeing all the hate, you know, but maybe they just need to like get used to the game and then they'll have like, yeah, not bad, right? Something they can like form proper like kind of thoughts and opinions like that. So I'm gonna wait for that, to be honest. Like with Wuthering Waves, it's like similar. I have like had a lot of mixed opinions, kind of. that like the writing's cringe, but unlike like Star Rails, which is like also like funny cringe, like that Wuthering Waves like very cringe kind of. And yeah, or like voice acting stuff here and there, but the action would be like really cool, like the fighting system. I heard like a lot of those kind of stuff, but I'm gonna wait, you know, until people like put out a review and a proper one and give like a rating. But even if they give like a good review, no, I probably won't play it anytime soon. Maybe if I'm like free from my day job, kind of. If I can like focus fully on streaming or like my hobbies, you know. But will probably not happen for a long time. Maybe for the rest of my life. I don't know. But yeah, this is like a kind of danger with like gacha games, you know. You don't know for how long they are out there. Like Princess Connect, for example, they're pretty quickly. Or global. The Archive, I will hoping they will collab for live. And you Gura. I don't know. They had like this beginning kind of collab to like promote to Western. Like in the East is like pretty easier. It's like easy since they would like television and they would like TV advertisements. They would have like those advertisements in the cinema as well. They would like have those posters or like these digital screens on the buildings or like the train stations, right? But in the West they can only go so far and like contact AniTubers and VTubers. And while I think they had fun with that collab, and like Gura gives like sometimes those subtle signals kind of. Since this very start, and when the Gehenna swimsuit event or Trinity swimsuit event, they didn't stream that game anymore. Maybe they have like cooldown phase, like with Pokemon kind of streaming, right? I don't know, really. But at the same time, I see like Kageyama Shien, when there was like in Japan after the Hina anniversary banner, like the chesed toddler sold. I saw like Kageyama Shien Holostars Japan like post that they had like the torrent clear on that one. So maybe, but I don't know. You need to join Holo like cover corp kind of to like find out more, I guess. Maybe like Yostas and or like Nexon, right? If there's like a chance. Need to check both sides. We need a spy, you know, for those. But yeah, speaking of hot at the beginning. I think this was a Crown Assault, so we could like push it to the last day. Hot, huh? Was that easy? I would say it was not that easy. I was like hope that they did like something different here. With the hot Crown Assault. Normally it's like, oh, you did indoors hot, then you should have no problems with urban hot, right? Nah, it was not like that. Because the power spike, like a lot of yellow attackers in urban are not that strong. That was like why Bina was like so hard, for example. Only like characters like Kazusa, Yuzu, Asumi, they would like thrive in Bina Urban. But when we look at Hot, Hot has like a dump as high crit resistance. So even if you try to get like crits with Yuzu or Hasumi, it's like kind of impossible to do. without like resetting over and over again. And if you need like consistent crits, then yeah. It was like disgusting. Even though I'm a user main, I would like hate it, you know, to waste like 30 minutes just to get like two crits in a row, kind of. Like Beanut was already hard enough on Insane. For like back in the speedrun days, right? When we had no torments. But yeah. So like characters like Eswa Kamo, Kana, like a little bit on the slow side were like pretty good here. But not only like this thing with like yellow DPS, they changed like one attack pattern. They changed like the attack pattern timing of like the tower summoning by 5 seconds. And that would like add a lot more to RNG. So normally like at 2 minute 30 they would summon, but now it's like at 2 minute 25. And even that's like random from this point on. Sometimes they would not do the tower summoning, but they would do the cross attack instead. And if this happens, yeah, you need to restart. Else like the timing is like completely destroyed. And then you had to mold Kyoko again. And it's kind of like... so you have still the 60% coin flip chance, so the Kyoko basic as well. So they kind of like say, yeah, pull for Kotama, you know, for Camp Kotama. So to say that I'm already promoting it. They have this, they like plan to see with the problem of, with like the adjustments to Hot Urban Torment, just so that they can like sell that one. Can't wait for new difficulty for raid. Yeah, I saw like regarding the new difficulty. After the Hina, Torment is like insane. It became like insane difficulty. And when I look at currently at the Japan raid, they have like currently Wakama Hovercraft, Red Torment on the Grand Assault, and Hina is eating her for breakfast. It's kind of insane. You clear phase 1 Wakamo within 1 minute. Or like within 90 seconds. You're not gonna run into the open field with her. And regarding phase 2, like with the boat phase, it doesn't take full 4 minutes. Like the speedrun with the one-punch speedrun with you don't remember the yellow with Meru. It's like almost 4 minutes. But Hina does it with like 30 seconds left. Like Dress Hina. So it's kinda like, yeah. So we really need a new difficulty. Like with set, Fury of Set, like lore plus 100. We have something like that already, but we need like more on the raid kind of thing, like Total Assault, Grand Assault, not only like that permanent game mode. But we're gonna see. So there was also the gacha pull with Kyo Kikyo. I did 100 pulls, so until I got the cat. But you know, Obsidian did some pulls as well. Like did 100 until the spark. I got 2 Kikyos. The spark gave me 1 more Kikyo. And I decided after that one, off stream, okay, let's do 5. Let's do my single pull tickets. I had like 10. I got like Kikyo on those single pull tickets. Man. After that, like 5 more, and then yeah. It wasn't enough for you 50 at that point. The cat loved me so much. Yeah. I was like, okay. Since she loves you so much, I'm reading her Bond story. And I'm gonna draw art for her. I read her Bond story already. I did recordings of that, so I have nothing on stream so far, but I think like I upload it if I have like cut everything down like properly and like edited some parts. Yeah, let's go. Kikyo really like deserves the justice, since she really didn't got justice on like the translations at first, but I saw like recently that it got like adjusted. It's like not perfect, like regarding her lobby dialogue, like it's kind of like let me check the tweet of Setsu. Gonna pull that window up. Where is it? X account. Sätze. Meteor Sätze. Yeah, there it is. Kinda those ones, I guess. Like those were like initially what we got, right? And it was like not quite the same. And it's like a little more cold and distant, but I wonder where was the part where it's like was like not changed. Kinda here, right? Yeah, and this got like adjusted. It's like not quite the same as like Zetsu, as like showed in the example, but we got like something imperfect. So they listened to us, and it's like imperfect when like mistranslated. So it's at least something, I would like say. Yeah, also after that Kikyo one, I did like one day after the one draw challenge on like the other maid girl. So I had like made Midori at the first week, and the next week it was like made Moe, and I think I'm pretty happy with like how the artwork of like Midori turned out. It's like something like where I actually took a risk and tried out a different technique, or like a technique I like use a lot of times regarding like illustrations of like anime characters, but never like for chibi, right? So this is like how it looks like. So, and I really like how badass this is, even like though it's like in chibi form. It's kind of like cute and badass, and it's like the perfect combination, I would like say. This stream was like about 3 hours, like less than 3 hours, like but about 3 hours. And within 1 hour I had like the basic colors done and such, but I wanted to go like all out in a sense. So this is like how it ended up after I was like, yeah, I got like good progress. I kind of want to make it like perfect, so here we are, and this is like how it became. And I think like it's a good thumbnail picture if I ever going to use Maid Momoi as a MVP in like in any team build. So I got like myself free art for some thumbnail usages, as in a sense. So I kind of like maybe it's like the reason why I do like archive characters like in chibi form, so that it's like easier to make them to include into a thumbnail, like with the kind of anime like kind of illustrations. It's like pretty hard to use them, but yeah. And yeah, there was like the Mutok kind of reading stream, but this was interesting. There was like the read along / reaction. This was a live stream. It was a live stream. I uploaded as a video. There were like some parts I had to cut out, but yeah. Okay, now I can't scroll up any further, but the one stream above that is a Serika swimsuit kind of art stream. And after that are like the Kurokage ones. But yeah, let me talk about the main story. No, not the main story, but like how I felt about the stream. The banana, yeah. I love her EX skill. And her life 2D. Let me talk about it later. But regarding like how I felt about the reading part 2. I must like say I like the story. Some people say it's a little bit cliché, or that they want a little bit more on the explanation, or like help from Sensei's side regarding Yukari when she snapped out of her being paralyzed. But regardless of that, I do not dislike the direction the story went into. And it was like pretty well made. Like the first half was like pretty slow because it had like to set up the situation, like the conflicts. But when you entered like the second half, it all makes sense. It all makes sense, and it made like for a really strong plot. Pretty strong plot. And a narrative for the villain to like stand on. It was like a proper kind of seed that was like planted that grew like in something bigger that is like really hard to tear down. And this was the kind of fundamentum the villain was like able to stand on and use them against the main cast. It had like a flaw though, and Sensei saw right through that one, like right in the ending. And how they can like overcame those in the end was like pretty eye-opening, I would like say, since something like that can be applied to real life. And I really liked with the live 2D. They had like live 2D kind of animated moments there, and it lacked like the voice acting, but regardless, it was like still a strong scenario, so to say. I really liked it. And now looking at the bond story of like Kikyo and Yukari, it kinda makes sense now for me more. Since it's like kinda like Hyakayoran. They're like accepted again. They're like back into like action. And with that the bond story makes more sense. It's like kinda like playing after the Lantern Festival. So they're kind of stories. Yukari has a strong personality, and I guess I love her. I must like say. I'm not really sure if like waifu. I say like Yus is my favorite student, but so far I've not really a waifu in the game. There are like a lot, you know, like there's Fuka, there's Yuka, right? But yeah, I'm gonna see. Maybe there's someone more my type. I don't know. But I can say for sure they're all attractive. And Serika, for example, is super cute. Like kind of that tsundere kind of type. And the banana, oh man, the ex-girl. I think like, yeah, regarding the Wanderer stream. It was a successful Wanderer stream. Normally when I do the one draw streams, I've draw within 1 hour the character, and unlike Momoe's ones, I actually finished that one in 1 hour. So this was a successful kind of attempt. I hope you like Ibuki. I mean, I like her. I don't hate her. She's cute, yes. But it's not. But waifu? Nah, not really. From my side, at least. I can't really see that in her. It's like more of a daughter, like Yuzu is like a daughter for me. But the thing is, like, Yuzu needs like a little bit of hand holding and like help, I guess. And she's like pretty shy. But she's like willing to overcome her weaknesses just for her friends. Like to buy gifts for them. Or like in volume 2, right? To like help them out of a pinch, like with Neru. Or like the chat tattoo with like getting Arisu back from Ryo. So this kind of like really appreciate. But those steps were not possible if Sensei didn't like pushed her forward, you know, to like actually do those kind of part-time jobs to like get like money to buy like gifts for her friends. So it's like kind of admirable. And the character design also like really fits this kind of image, so that she's like trying at least, you know. She's like a shy girl, but she's trying to like be more brave, like socialize more. You know, like Yuzu's character design, she has like those big foreheads. But normally when you draw like those social awkward characters like Bocchi the Rock for example, you draw them in a sense that are like have like lack of presence, that they're like not noticeable, and that they like hide their face or like their forehead kind of with their hair. There's sometimes those kind of, it's like similar to like those hentai protagonists, right? That you don't see their eyes, kind of in that kind of sense. Really gloomy characters. But Yuzu is none of that. She has a big forehead. She has actually a hairstyle designed like to a braid kind of, so that like the forehead is always showing. And this kind of like tells, even though she's shy, even though she's scared, she tries to like look into the face of other people, like look into the danger, you know, like face it, even though she's scared. It's kind of like really admirable. So I kind of like felt in love with that, like, because I need to be more sociable too, right? And this is a little girl. I'm a grown-ass man. I can learn something from that. So yeah. Not to say, I'm not like saying relatable, but it's kind of like, yeah, I need to get my shit together. I like this girl because she is like trying. I have to try too. And yeah, it helped me for the better. I'm still a little bit shy nowadays, but I'm still like going forward, right? That's only the one way to go when you're like rock bottom. But with Ibuki is well behaved. She's like a well behaved little child. She's super cute and she's a mascot. So there's not much depth to her character. So I cannot. So yeah, Yuzu's still my queen, I must like say. But maybe I might be wrong, you know? I mean, there's a Bond story for Ibuki right now, because she's a playable character, so I will look into this one and then yeah, I can put her... Nah, I'm not going to do a tier list now. I'm getting... My opinion doesn't count. But I get like a proper kind of picture of her, that at the very least. Okay, I saved myself. But there are like some characters who which sponsor I didn't read, so until I couldn't like read this one, like those ones, my opinion doesn't really count. Right. But yeah, regarding Lexerica, I really like that one. So with the banana, I had like a lot of different ideas to like go with that one, but decided in the end like to pick the one frame where she's like chilling around, like having fun with in the water with the banana boat, and then like a big wave appears and she's like, oh, in that moment she knew she was effed, and it was like that. I could like add more like water kind of, like the blue, but the challenge was to draw within an hour, and I did in 1 hour, and this was like good enough. And I checked like the numbers, like regarding the reach, like on likes, and like how many people viewed that, and this did pretty well. This did pretty well. It did even better than my Mummy artwork. For some reason. I did more effort into Momoi than this one, but I guess it's funny. But yeah, it's funny. But life is rarely turning out the way you want it to be, right? So I guess this is fair. And yeah, Kurokage. It's like one of the best balanced raids out there, and pretty fun to play if you don't speedrun on Insane in Torment. As long as you don't do that, it's pretty okay. I can only speak for Torment, of course, but it was like pretty fine. But when I tried to like speedrun, as I got like closer and closer to like, yeah, you can do 39.6 million. I was like risking using the more difficult strats in this kind of direction. And I lost in this kind of trip 5 tickets. Like for the whole Kurokage raid. So this is kind of like, yeah. I even went in like 1 full hour with 1 team. Enter phase 2 and deal like enough damage, but I never got close in that 1 hour. So yeah, I kind of like guess this is like this is like the pain of its RNG if you try to speedrun. I was wondering, why Tosan rank 8? Yeah, I know. I could at the very least get like tab 3, or if I get lucky even rank 1, but this was like really improbable. It was like more easy to get like top 3 or like top 4, but I didn't got in my last ticket. I did one last ticket run and tried to get the high score. Guess what? I couldn't even finish with team 1. I couldn't even get into phase 2 properly and like get the proper damage done. My team always got wiped out by one random eye on Atsuko or Oji-san. And then they had no HP to like fight on before the Kroggy. I was expecting you will take my rank 3. Well, as I said, if you remember, life rarely goes the way you plan it to be, right? Sometimes things are like great, and sometimes things go like shit. So yeah, I guess that's it. Of course, I was like pretty frustrated when I like lost everything, but I took time for myself, right? I was like, instead of like ranting on the internet, I just turned off the PC. I just took a step back, took a deep breath. I took a little nap, slept about that one, and then after I woke up I had like clear mind. I was like, yeah, I guess it happened. I was thinking I take first rank because I managed to reach 12 million HP. Yeah, but for that one you had to need like a proper rotation, and this is only possible if you have like if you use like rank 1 or rank 2's formation kind of. But because you had like a different rank, like a different team 1, it was like a little bit more difficult to set up for a proper finisher team, like rotation wise. So yeah. Hello Buis, or like in my time zone, good evening Buise. Welcome to my Zatsudan / chatting / yapping / chit chat stream, whatever they call it. I'm like about to like get to the end of this the yapping kind of stream. I was like talking about the past month in like last week's streams, and we are like currently at the last kind of topic of like Kage torment runs, kind of like day 2, day 4, day 5, day 6, and like my off streams kind of, and yeah. But if you're like curious about on what I talk about, I mean, feel free to check out the VOD. It's like about 90 minutes from now. Maybe it's like more than 90 minutes, but yeah. Let me read. I wasn't able to sleep today because of some PCP designs frustrations, Lima. This sounds rough. Like not getting sleep at but also getting frustrated. PCB, Perfect Cherry Blossom? Yeah, I guess. You have like 2 profile pictures? I like it. So must be like that. Yeah. But yeah, get some rest, man. Get some rest, bro. And give it a little bit time with that frustrations, kind of. Like take a step back, you know. Touch some grass, you know. Like get some sunlight. I mean, if it's morning on your side, then yeah, get some sunlight and take like about 5 minutes before you get back into like creative process, because you need to process kind of bad emotions as well. Printed circuit board? Okay. Not Perfect Cherry Blossom, I guess. Okay. I managed to finish the board, I was looking hard at the particular switch that I was looking for. Ah, I see, yeah. But take your time, alright? The finisher was prevented at the third phase by stunning and damaging with 2 HP. Swap team to user and GG. Yeah, I saw that with the user. You're like representing me. So that's pretty cool, Aid. But for like a fast team 2 to like happen, you kinda need to like gamble with the IRNG, that it like confuse the right student, and then you can like do some kind of sacrifice strat with that one. So that you can do like instead of triple S Hanako, like a full Watagog, like 4 S Hanakos in that kind of sense. And then you can get like 4 million damage instead of 3 million damage in like the groggy phase, or like the phase 2 to phase 3 phase kind of. And then your speedrun will be like pretty fast. Unless Kurokage has like a very low amount of HP, then you don't need the groggy at all. Okay, that sounds interesting, boys. Not that I can like tell a lot, but from what I can judge on like the length of the text and like all those difficult words, you seem like to be an expert, or like have a proper knowledge in that, and yeah, hope you keep up with that one. Just be aware that you need like a little bit of a change in your pace every now and then. Like, yeah, But good that you found like some solutions. But anyway, yeah, I think like I'm pretty much done with the stream. There's not much to talk about anymore. I'm like done with what I was like wanted to talk about. Actually, I took like some notes as well on like what I could talk about, but there was not a lot, so I was deciding to like talk about past streams. But yeah. But I'm gonna save those up for like another time. Actually, that was one thing I was like wanting to do. Let me put up Clip Studio Paint. There was like something I wanted to teach. Yeah, let's do that. Not Clip Studio Paint. Let's do MS Paint and draw it with the mouse. And then put this up. Let's shut this down. How do I do that? Paint. Does this work? Okay, this is a little bit weird. Oh, this doesn't work, this doesn't work. Paint doesn't work. Okay, paint doesn't work. Let's do it another time, I guess. Let's do that another time, I guess. This doesn't work. Paint. Let me check my next stream. I did a stream schedule. Let me put this up. So we are like here to that Wednesday with like the Zatsudan. Tomorrow is like a gacha stream. This will not be pretty long, so I do that like stream like about 1 hour, I suppose. I do like 200 pulls on the SA banner, and I'm gonna do that since I will need her like in one kind of content where she's like MVP, but pretty like hard to use. But there will be a like hand cam stream. Did I really do that on Friday? Yeah, I did it on Friday, yeah. Maybe there I can talk about it, like what I want to teach about. Not really sure. But yeah, it's like pretty much related to like Blue Archive, like everything here. So yeah. So gonna talk about those things like later on a little bit. So so for those people I can like expect like in those streams, I'm gonna say see you later there. And if I'm not gonna meet you at all there anymore, then let me say those things to you as well. So with like me wishing a nice rest of the day, evening, good night, whatever time zone you are. And with that I say bye bye.